A good morning, everybody. Welcome to Haiku Friday, today being July 19th, 2024. And I have so many haikus for you this morning. Thank you for everybody doing this. I know it's hot out, but stay cool. Write some haikus. Ooh. That'd be good in a yearbook. Too bad there's no yearbooks as you get older. When you're 64 years old, if we don't have like maybe when I hit the senior citizen rest home, there'll be yearbooks there. We could write that. Stay cool. Write some haikus. All right, here we go. First one is from Dawn, and this is just lovely. Just lovely. It's dark out there now. Breathe out the toxic air now. Inhale only love now. Yeah, you know, all we have is the now. A little yellow jacket here. A little yellow jacket going on. A little yellow jacket action. Um, Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. Lovely. Thanks for sending me your haikus. And you can send me haikus that you don't want me to read on the air. Sometimes that happens. People can send me ones and they go, you know what? That's a little too personal. Don't read that. But I wanted to share it with you, and I'll do that. Um, I have to watch behind me. There was a cougar sighted in the area, uh, not like the older lady type cougar, but an actual, you know, cougar. So if you see something, say something. Uh, anyway, so that was Dawn's. Thanks, Dawn. Okay, we have a couple from Max Q, and this is Max Q. Oh shoot! You know what? I did Max Q. I'm so tired this morning. I actually put down two of yours, the same, the same one twice. So let's not do that. Let's read the one that you sent me the first time. Okay, I got to put on the glasses. This is live, right? Okay. Morning foragers. Wings flutter among flowers. Next year's harvest falls. Yes, and Max wrote that about the lovely birds that are coming in and eating his sunflowers, and then lo and behold, the next year there just happens to be more sunflowers. Isn't that's just crazy? I tell you. Okay, so it's all fixed on the notes. You'll see it there. That's why I should proofread these things, right? Total lack of quality control here. But we have the second one is from Max Q. Amber, mottled, sear, dawn through a dying grape leaf, incongruity. And I love this. And the picture that came with it, I'm going to post that. I have some things to post. I'll post that on, I don't know if I don't think I can post pictures on YouTube, but I'll post it on the Facebook site. And if I can do it on YouTube, I'll post them on the comments there too. Because it's a really cool picture. And Max sent one of the leaf and then like a close up, and it looks like he said, like a satellite image. It's pretty neat. Okay. We have the next one is thanks, Max Q. The next one is from Bill. And Bill writes about how the temps up in Calgary have gotten much hotter than they used to be. And they're kind of under a heat dome, as most of us are here in North America. So here we go. Here's Bill's. Gases trap this heat. The earth can't shed it at night, so days get hotter. Yeah, for those of you wondering what the deal is, maybe you've read about, I don't know, you might have read about um, global climate change. Maybe you've heard about it. It's a brand new concept. Anyway, but maybe it's just the Chinese. It's just fiction. Uh, but we know that's not true. All right, here we go. Thank you, Bill. Here is a here is one from Laurel. It's the first one, the only one from Laurel, and we're going to read it right now, right here, right now. If you can't tell, I'm a little pooped. Laurel's. Searching low and red, juices coursing, sun-baked flesh, raisins, you and I. And Laurel writes this having to do with picking raspberries and some of them getting a little dry on the vine, I would imagine, and also her getting a little bit red from the sun as well. Thanks, Laurel. Thanks. Always a pleasure when you write these and send them in. Now, we have Rico-san. And Rico-san's, you might see a trend here, maybe. Here's the one from Rico-san. The sun, relentless. Silly beings carrying on. I'm going to start over. I mispronounced relentless. Hard to do, but I did. The sun, relentless. Silly beings carry on, cutting down the shade. Yes. Yeah. It's there is a lot of silliness, a lot of dangerous silliness, I would say. Rico-san, thank you for that. And I hope, I think you probably, where you are, it may be even a little bit warmer than where we are today. Sometimes you guys are much colder, sometimes you're much warmer. And I hope you are doing okay. And I know it's a busy time for you. So thank you for your haikus, our resident poet warrior, Rico-san. All right, here is mine. Make sure. I want to make sure I didn't skip anybody because, it has been that kind of morning. Here's mine. Shakespeare in the park thwarts their dystopian plans. Creation will win. All right. That is mine. And I'll talk a little bit more about the Shakespeare stuff if you're interested. If you want to stay tuned, I will talk about what's going on with me here in this lovely place. If not, thank you for tuning into Haiku Friday. Okay, let's continue for those who want to continue. I think talking about, I don't want to get too much off the beaten track, but I just thought it was funny reading about, apparently this is true. It's been verified that the Grinder accounts, Grinder for gay hookup site, I guess you would say, has crashed because of the RNC convention. The activity, and you know what? I guess it all goes to Jesus saying the truth will set you free. And I have to imagine that so many of these people have turned to evil because they aren't able to tell the truth about themselves. And then they have a few drinks, go to the convention, get on Grinder, and they can tell the truth to somebody, I guess. But in the morning when they wake up, they're still dancing with the evil one. All right, here we go. Yeah, so the truth will set you free. All to say, if you are not out and you can be out and it's safe, please step out, because I have a hunch we're going to need all the people telling the truth that they can, as much as we can in the next few years. Okay, back to my Shakespeare thing. We have been performing in the park. Started last night. I get this really fun vibe about. I don't know if anybody's out there has read Station 11 or seen the HBO series. Dystopian thing, of course. Like unfortunately, so much of our science fiction is. But part of the cool thing about this is a story about people doing Shakespeare in the hinterlands as a plague has wiped out so many people, but in power and whatnot. And they perform Shakespeare. And I love that. And I think, there's a creative force that overcomes the destructive force. And again, back to the RNC, last reference, I hope. Uh, Trump painted a very dark picture of the United States and a very failing picture and a very much end times scenario, which will certainly set his followers on fire and happy to be violent and whatnot and hopeless. And so we're not going to do that. We're going to give hope. And I think performing in a park, a beautiful park last night, it was at Corbin Park. We performed there 3 more times, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday matinee, was beautiful and transformative. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. I'll circle back to that. Last week, we had a great camping trip with our friends AJ and Mel up in Coeur d'Alene. I want to make a t-shirt that says uh, Idaho Transbassador, you know, questions gladly answered or whatever. I will not exercise diplomatic immunity in Idaho. I don't think they would give it to me. But we had it's just a lovely place on Coeur d'Alene, and it was just wonderful. Hanging out with them, very relaxing. I kind of needed it because on Sunday we jumped back into rehearsals, and which started at 10 o'clock in the morning with a few hours worth of break, and then went until 10 o'clock at night. And of course, I don't need to tell you how hot it's been here, tickling 100 or over 100. And in fact, this Sunday's performance will be indoors up at Whitworth because it's supposed to be 109 degrees here. And that's kind of pushing it for audience members and performers. So I have finished not finished, but I've started my second draft of my free painting giveaway program. I think I've harped on that a lot, but if you want to know more about it, go to my website, maevegriffith.com, maevegriffith.com, and it will kind of give you some information there. You can see some of the stuff. I was going to bring one up to show you, but I forgot, so it's down there still. It's down in the nice, cool studio. So send me an email and I will let you know when those paintings go up, and you can maybe be first. Last year there was people lined up. So, hopefully you can get a free painting. They're very different. I try to do each one in a little bit of a different style. And yeah, because like I said, creation is what fights destruction. Making haikus is one chink in the armor of the evil machine, and we gladly put it there. All right, so I did some watercoloring. I've been doing some watercoloring in between my lines at rehearsals. It's harder to do during performance because I'm really nervous that I'm going to miss a cue. So I have not been doing that. I suppose as the show goes on, I will become more complacent and I'll start doing more painting. And they actually used one of the paintings that I was painting there in the park for their poster, which is nice. That was very kind of them. And I think it looks good. And last night's performance, I've been kind of a little bit worn out from these rehearsals. For one thing, I'm usually in bed about 9 o'clock, and we don't finish up the performing till 9 o'clock. And then, by the time we pick up everything and put it away, it's scraping 11 o'clock by the time I get home, and I am just tired, and I can't sleep much past 6 o'clock. So I'm not getting very much sleep. But last night, it was great. The performance, I remember how good it feels to make people feel good. And then also that connection with the audience, because they know that they're feeling good makes you feel good. And so there's just this really a circle of love, I always feel like, with an audience. I never get out there and worry that people are going to hate me too much, because I guess part of me thinks it would be funny if they hated me. But that never happens because people are loving, and they love me, and they love everybody in the show, and I love them. I love the audience. And so it's just a really agape, as we used to talk about when I was doing the ministry stuff. It's that kind of feeling of a circle of love for people that you don't even know, And that's what I heard somebody say, that that's maybe the difference in some people is that empathy is having love for people that you don't know. And I certainly have that. And I know most people have that. So, anyway, you can tell I'm tired because I'm talking too much. I reconnected with some lovely friends I haven't seen in a while, and I was picking up props last night. People stayed around for a while because it is nice, nice in the park, nice in the park, nice and cool. That time of night, by the time the show ends, like about 9 o'clock, it's beautiful. Um, so that's it for me. I know there's probably more. Oh, I had a skunk encounter. You can go if you want to know about that. That was pretty wild. The skunk thought I was its mom, little baby skunk. Well, not little. I'd say more toddler to adolescent skunk. Thought I was mom. Was very distraught that I was running away. Um, I will post some pictures of stuff I talked about, and I'll put my contact info here if you do want to get on the mailing list for the free art. And I also will send out, I haven't done it yet, but my plan is to send out um, free little prints to people. I will pay for them and I will mail them to people just as a gift. So, no, I don't really do anything with your email. I thought my big plan was to let people know when I had new pieces of art that were for sale, but I'm very bad about selling things. I should be better. Um, so I haven't even done that. I haven't done anything with the email addresses I've gotten, but you know what? One day I will. All right. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate it. If you have a haiku you'd like to send to me, please do. You know how to do it. Just go to the website, haikufriday.com, and you can send me any poem you write. And, if you don't send them to me, that's fine. But, maybe just, it's a great exercise. 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables to clarify things that are going on and stoke those God given creative juices that are within you. Um, so, anyway, that's it. Love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Hope your weekend is wonderful, and I hope you stay cool out there. I think I'm going to try to get a nap in today. See you later. Bye.